Hello, everybody. This is David StarrTouch, Dr. StarrTouch. Yeah, we are excited. I am in full of anticipation today. I am 318 is around the corner. I can't wait. Uh-huh. Yeah. I'm using just total crazy. Ah, so good. 318. Could be amazing. So good. Got crazy eyes. Mm-hmm. Crazy eyes. Okay, 318 is making me crazy. I've got everything right here. This is me just being a spazzle wet. I got sheets. Sheets. That's S-H-E-T-E-S, not the other word. Sheets. Because we have ourselves the Thrustmaster 16K. Sheets everywhere. Like I said, it's a sale. 318 is coming. Go ahead and buy a ship if you want to. Buy a new controller. We've got the HOTAS set up with the Thrustmaster. If you're interested in trying the throttle, I've got a configuration for you. We've got all our configurations being updated on survivortohero.com. All the Thrustmasters are set up. 16K. While I have some criticisms about this being a 10-year-old design, it is still a very affordable 10-year-old design. And that was really weird. My eyes are not even looking at that, and it picked them up. It looks like I'm staring at you, and I'm actually staring at the screen. It's kind of crazy. Casey Neistat, this is for you. All right, so we've got the HOTAS, right? So I've also got this set up in HOSAM mode for us mousers. I am not a mouser, by the way. I cannot use a mouse to save my life in Star Citizen, other than like FPS. I can't fly with a mouse. So we've got hands on stick and mouse, HOSAM. I've already got all of the Thrustmaster stuff completed. Now I left the other Thrustmaster in the room, but we got HOSAS, both of them. And I've got hands on stick for people like me who have to use a keyboard and a mouse or we can't fly. See, that was a crazy eye thing going on like that. I'm using NVIDIA's eye gaze thing, eye contact. So I'm like getting really close to the screen right now, and it looks like I'm looking like at you, but I'm like looking over here. So crazy. That's why I'm being crazy. I got crazy eyes, even the fun hat. So we've got some also more videos coming. I'm updating all the controllers for 318. All done with Thrustmaster. Now I'm actually putting together a new thing. These little sheets here in which we will label. I'm falling behind on this. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to post these on a separate download as I finish them, because I'd want to get these controls out before, and while I have this perfectionism in me, 318 may drop sooner than later. This weekend, they're encouraging testing. Everyone get on here. Let's break it. Let's really test the server so they can figure out where to go. And because this is going to go live, so the more people who hit these servers, the more people are online. If you have the space, download the PTU. It is far more stable than 3.17.5, whatever it is, to the point where I almost don't like playing 3.17, just because of the instabilities. I had a I fell through the floor just as I got my little cargo thing on my C2. I stepped off the elevator and went boom through the planet. I'm not even sure if all the cargo I was going to sell in ArcCorp stayed, but I did. When that stuff happened on the PTU, it was all there. The persistence works. It works. And the performance gains are so much better. Like my frames are so far up, and the clouds, I can actually see the clouds. I have some amazing footage that I need to edit because those clouds at night. We're not done. I've got the VKB HOSAM. Now I'm just setting up this part. This will be a separate deal. I will be probably getting a second one later, but for now we're going to set up HOSAM. We will have a HOSAS set up for this, updated for 318. They changed the controls for 318 significantly. They added a lot more options. It can be a lot more confusing, and because they added more options, I want to make sure the XML is there working properly. So we're having that, the Logitech, which is, when I say Logitech, I'm talking the 3D Extreme Pro. I've got I'm redoing this with the new simple base. So I'm adding a base. I'm not overfilling the buttons. I'm showing you what I did for all the other ones. And the Thrustmaster is my guide for this. So we're just going to make these, the HOSAM, it does your throttle and other stuff. Still doing everything with mouse and using the keyboard. So we're just kind of planning on that and leaving space open so you know what you can fill it in. And I will be doing some advanced videos with various profession things. So I realized with all of these new key configs, it's really probably going to be helpful to have a base config, and then you choose the advanced config you want for the profession. Then you can save that config and have it be your own, because after, there's just so many options that you're going to want to change my setup as you develop your style. So I'm going to teach how to fish. I will be doing a video to show you how to do that. And to me, it looks like the audio is out of sync from what I'm saying, but that's okay. All right, so anyway, this and then Logi 3D, VKB, Thrustmaster complete, HOSAS and HOTAS and HOSAM and HOS. And since Logitech doesn't have a throttle, we'll just be doing the HOSAS and whatever. The chips. Anyway, this is the Virpil. I will also be doing, I've got the Virpil throttle version here. I will be posting my setup. Also has a control panel, so I will be making a very minimal base setup that I use for HOSAS. I do really enjoy the VKB though. The premium actually has a few more button options. And I have to say this on the VKB actually is very helpful for some things I wish I could do on the Virpil, like for mining and stuff. I have to do some different options, and I use pedals. So we are going to be doing a video. We've got all the Virpil pedals here. We've got some reviews coming up, and this is the VKB pedal. This is actually, I am going to say, if you're going to use pedals and you want a cheap option, this is great. The Virpil Torque is also a really good alternative to this. Thrustmaster has one that's 129 separate, or you can get it in the flight pack. The whole flight thing is $250 for the HOTAS. This is on Amazon, US dollars. The controller and then the pedals. And I did not do that because I'm not even sure I can keep the HOTAS setup because I'm just not going to use it, and that's e-waste. So I might return it just because it's a 10-year-old design. I do really like that this has so many buttons that are accessible. I think that's great. But I think if you're going to get a throttle, there's maybe other options that will do the same. And if you're going to get a stick, this is great. But if you're going to get a 10-year-old design, I mean, this is fine. This is going to durable. It'll last. It feels good. We've got this, and I also have a Turtle Beach in the locker that I'm going to be doing a HOSAM setup for. Noobifier did a review. We're updating our website, and I'm sorry, the Turtle Beach was my. It is not a. It's not a stick I would use for the right stick. It is stiff here, and it is. It's easier as it goes out. That's the exact opposite with this stick. Now I tuned it a little bit, but it was stiffer here. It was easy here, and it gets stiffer at the end. Or I guess actually more. That's. It's this one, the Virpil. The Virpil is really light here, and as you get close to the end, it gets just slightly stiffer, which is kind of how you want it at the end of the curve. But to me, it moves pretty fluidly. Again, you can often tune these, but let's see how this one is. Yep, same thing. Oop, there's a pop. It's a little stiffer at the end, and it's really easy to move at the start. I think how they do this just kind of breaks it in over time. And the Thrustmaster feels so good from what I'm told about the Turtle Beach. And I'm going to just trust Noobifier on this because this is so fluid. It's about the same. The precision on these is nice. You do need to calibrate them. This doesn't have the wiggle of the Logitech. So if you want a more precise stick, Thrustmaster, it's twice the money. You can get two Logitechs for the same price of a Thrustmaster. but there's a little wiggle here. I'm not sure you can see it. There we go. So that can throw off your roll a little bit. But you can add dead zones and stuff to fix that. And I talk about that in an upcoming video. I don't think I've released it yet. So anyway, we got some new videos doing the walkthroughs coming that's going to just walk you through these easy configs and kind of show you where you can fix them and change them. And yeah, that's it. I'm super excited. 318's coming, which is why I did this whole prop thing right here. My little crazy Star Citizen hat sideways. And I just hope you can like and subscribe. Now, Survivor to Hero is also recruiting now. We are a consortium of people who was... basically, we're just the consortium agrees to one thing: when you're on aboard when you are aboard a commerce vessel, you agree to be a peaceful patron. This means the transaction between you, the vendor, or between you, the patron, the service person who's buying the service or paying for a service or selling the buying the goods, and the vendor, and maybe even selling goods if you're a cargo person, is neither of you are going to rob each other. It's a peaceful transaction. It's going to be legit, right? You can trust a Survivor to Hero member working with a Survivor to Hero vendor is going to be safe. Now, that's for commerce vessels, that Kraken Privateer, that Bandy Merchantman, the Starfarer, the Crucible, the repair stuff. Anytime you are engaged in that and you're a Survivor to Hero member, their Survivor to Hero member, it's safe. And that doesn't mean your cargo vessels, just because you're a Survivor Hero member and the pirate's a Survivor Hero member who's attacking you. No, that's fair game, whatever. I mean, all we're saying is the commerce, your money's good everywhere. That's the one principle of the Survivor Hero Consortium. Joining that is just basically like putting a little sticker saying, hey, you can do business with me safely if you're a Survivor Hero member. I'm not going to promise anything with everybody else, but other orgs can join this. So join Survivor Hero member as an affiliate if you have another organization. Join it as a main if you don't have any orgs. And if you find an org you really like, just stay as an affiliate. And you can have 10 currently 10 organizations, 9 affiliates, 1 main. We would like to be one of your affiliates. We do have a main organization, which is our executive branch, in which we have a fleet. Every capital ship of the game, you can check the survivorhero.com. I believe we have the fleet up, the picture. If not, go to the CIG's org website. We're Survive to Hero. I'll put a link in this Survive to Hero. You can apply for an application, and we'll just get you in. And if you're interested in having this be a main, go ahead and maybe put that, or who referred you, how you show up. We'll send you the link to the Discord if we don't have that published yet. Again, a lot is happening here. We're just opening the recruitment process. The Discord's all ready to go. We're having lots of fun. I am planning something in May to where we're going to attack. I was calling it the Pegasus, but I think it's the Bengal, the carrier. We're going to see if we can take a carrier down server-wide. Anyway, we're going to be doing some events. Got to get the crazy eyes going with this AI eye contact thing. It's kind of freaking me out a little bit because I'm staring at the screen. It looks like I'm staring at the camera, which is over here. Anyway, yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to play with the toys. I hope you get to join in. Controls really make a difference in the experience for me, the immersion. So I'm putting the configs out to make it really easy. I spend sometimes 3 hours. I started at, I think, midnight the other night, and I finished at 5 a.m. to a stopping point where I had tested and I felt good about it on the HOTAS. Now, it was multiple, but I've spent many hours doing this. I want to save you some time, get the basic stuff set up, and teach you how to do it so you can just do it like a snap. So do check out our videos. Like, subscribe. As we build the channel, we'll have more opportunities. At 10,000 subscribers, I want to be giving away ships. Yeah. So we got every capital ship in the game. So lots of gameplay. Survivor Hero Executive Branch. You can join us. We coach and we mentor. And those who really love to be in this and want to play more hardcore, we will have opportunities around the verse, rotating. We're going to have somebody 24/7 doing something. And I would like to have... I mean, right now we can have 1,000 people in crew with every ship that is going to be in the game. So we do have the Javelin, we do have the Idris, we do have multiple Crucibles. What are the other ones that are really Polaris, Perseus, hammerheads. Yeah. Privateers, like 4 or 5 bandit merchantmen. Anyway, we're all set for all sorts of gameplay. We'll mentor you in every way, and I really want to be involved and in this game for the rest of my life. This is the game I always dreamed of. We're going to be posting some more videos on my website, Celebrity Hero. I am a professional coach. I help people in their hero story level up. The executive branch is the backbone. So that's our fleet. If people join the Celebrity Hero org and then they want to join the fleet, we'll just invite you over. Still maintain your affiliation. If you find another org, we'll even give you a referral. That's kind of what we do. So we train you. We have fun. We hope we're all enforcing the positive community. There's no toxicity really allowed. And if there is toxicity, I'm a professional coach. I've got a Ph.D. in psychology, lots of stuff in mediation. We've got some great officers, who are fantastic at handling those things. And if people step out of line, we have no problem removing them. I'm kind of getting all like, how's the hat? How's the hat? I don't really have hair, so I have to fake it. How's the hat? How's my hair? Anyway, that's my very almost caffeinated, still like working on this. This video is not sponsored in any way except by myself and Bing. Legata status. So when I say every capital ship in the game, I'm invested. And I did part of this because I've heard, I didn't even think about this till I was watching an info runner thing, is some people will invite people based off the ships they have and the fleet they can build out. And call it privilege. I'm farther along in my life, and I found a way to bridge both of my passions, my coaching philosophy, this positive psychology, applied psychology, helping people do the hero story, into the game, developing people, and to be able to put out content that will keep supporting the game and supporting this. Make back my investment in what I'm donating so we can do more ships and expand the fleet bigger. And we want to hear your dreams. And what I love about CIG is everyone can add voice on the spectrum to like help influence the gameplay, or they hate something, they change it. I have been in this game actually runs better than a lot of other games I played that were full version. And I've been dreaming about this since I was like 16 or 17, being able to just go to space and have a space station thing. I was a Star Trek club member, and moving up in ensign. I'm like, yeah, but I can't actually be in the space thing. This is like just showing up as a club and doing things and then moving up in rank based off. I don't get it. I was ahead of the game, literally. And I know in 2012, 13 when this came out, I had just moved here to Boulder and to start my Ph.D. It took me that long in 2013. So, yeah. It took a long time, 15, 20 years before my fantasy someone created. And I joined the game at 314. So a lot had already happened. And then what they progressed just with turrets and new things happening in the game, it has... it has really developed. People who've come in 315, 316, you are jumping in when a lot of stuff's already done, and your criticisms are all so valid. And had you seen the game even at 305, 37, 310, 14, you would just be blown away how much they've done in the last year or two. So, join. We've got every opportunity. You come in with a basic ship, we will be doing stuff. You'll be able to have experience every level of gameplay. We've been playing with a Reclaimer in the 318. I don't know if I ever will mine again. It's a lot of fun. We do have 2 Orions, so I have to. But we've got people who love to mine and fly big ships, and I'm a combat pilot. So Apex and I will help you learn how to fly combat. And that's why I love my sticks. Like, this is what I really love to do. Flying big ships is really fun too. There's a whole different style to it. Mining's good, but I don't quite have the attention span. It is very relaxing. A lot of the industry stuff I like to support. I think I like to scout more, and I like to provide the opportunities and hang out with you people and crack the jokes and have stories. You citizens, I'm gonna post a referral code in this video. At 1,000 referrals, so use our code and you'll get 5,000 aUEC when the game, UEC when the game goes live. And it's aUEC now. Use our code and get your starter ship. We'll get you in playing and help you buy the ship you want. We'll just get stuff going, and we're really good at making money as a group. So, yeah, we'll teach you how to do it fast, do it easy. I started, I'm like, I'm a solo player. I'm going to try this on my own. And I started, and then I stopped, and I couldn't play for a month because I kept crashing my ship. And I was too afraid to figure things out. And I finally watched the morphologist video over and over and pop so I could fly to the hangar. And then I kept flying into the space station over and over and over. And then my buddy Vision, he starts, and in a week, he's like, I got this. I was amazed. He's flying like a pro and doing all the things in the game like a pro. He just picks up games. I am a former gamer who's a devoted Star Citizen. So I had to stop playing games to finish my doctorate and my master's, and now I get to play all the game I want, and I hope you join us. Let's see, what's the last little bit I wanted to add here? A part in the ADD. My meds haven't fully kicked in yet. Well, we're doing the May event. I said that. We're expanding the guild. Yeah, it's a guild, I guess. That's kind of what we're doing. The org. Oh, yeah, the aUEC. Okay, so the referral code. Now, for those who don't know, when you hit 1,000, I like to be very transparent about everything, by the way. So when you hit 1,000 referrals of someone using your code, you get a javelin. We have a javelin. So I am not. Only one javelin's allowed on an account, by the way. So rather than building my account up with referrals and things like that, I mean, it'd be cool to be able to get to the VIP status and things like that, but I'd really just rather develop other people. And so we're moving through our officers, one referral person at a time, and use our referral, and Survivor to Hero will have an opportunity to get another javelin. And hopefully we'll have multiple javelins in the group. Right now, we have our own fleet where we can support. And here's an example of how our backbone, the executive branch, is going to work. So we're going to have all these support ships, right? And we've got military and the repair ships, the hospital. I forgot medical gameplay. Yeah, I'm excited about that. I don't know if I'm going to be doing it that much, but I'm excited. I would probably fly an Apollo or the Galaxy. I don't know. Or security. That sounds fun. So let's say, oh gosh, is it Infed, Insec, not Insec. Let's say Infed or the White Rhinos, or whoever these security organizations are. The Vandul into the solar system of some place, of some solar system, and they begin to attack. And these security organizations say, we got this, military time! And they go, and they launch. Only they have a lot of ships, and the Vandul are pretty badass. Let's say they even bring in their big juggernaut. Lots of damage, lots of wipeout. Well, we'll be a fallback point. It's like, oh, hey, the Vandul are coming. We got your back. We'll come over here. This fallback point. You take your ships, you get damaged, you come back to us, you pay us for the repairs. We're making money, man. We've got tons of crucibles. We'll get your interest back into play, whatever. Repair, buy supplies, do whatever. We've got medical and all those things. And let's say we get some pirates or some NPCs or even some Vandul make it follow you back. We'll dispatch our military, our combat, our security forces will be there to protect this place because you're coming in, or they're coming in, security-wise. Those forces, the good guys, need some support because they've already exhausted all their ammo. They're getting their butt kicked. Rather than taking some of their resources to escort back, we can go and help escort them back to limp back to get repaired. So the idea is we will coach, mentor, train you, certify you so that if you find another organization, we'll give you a referral. And it's like, yeah, this person's certified to this level with us. We have worked with them in this. They've been in hot zones. They've been in cold zones. They've been in groups, not solo. They can handle themselves. And we vouch for them. Now, for those who go through like our coaching, training, mentorship, you join our crew and you work with us for a while and then you leave and the Vandu will do attack and we're doing this stuff and your group, let's say you're minors and you were doing that, but you're like, what do we do? And I want to be a part of this. You maintain your rank. You come back. We'll find a spot for you because we're going to have ranking systems. That's just how we have to do it for the mentoring systems. And you can jump in and at your rank, if you were a captain, we'll find a ship for you to captain, right? So that's kind of the benefit of the bigger organization is there's, as people join, so do the opportunities. And we're all about positive mental health. This is why Survivor to Hero is in the game. This is going to be a metaverse. It is going to be the metaverse in 5 to 10 years. When this game is fully released, in 5 to 10 years, Survivor to Hero will be there for you. We're going to be there to have as much fun as possible. 5, 10 years. I'm not going to say how old I will be. This is actually almost all from like 3 or 4 months ago. Finishing the Ph.D. Oh, I guess in September. Then I really started to gray. Life. Who would have thought that the stress of school wasn't the big part? It was the after stress of school. And it's because I'm really passionate about this and I was trying to find my way. And I think I aged a little bit in the process, and I don't want to know how old I'll be when this is done, but I'm going to spend the rest of my life playing this game. I'm invested. It is the dream I know a lot of you have been looking for. There's no game like Star Citizen. I have spent a lot of money on ships because I want to fund the game. So don't buy ships unless you want to add extra money into the development process. That's how CIG is developing right now. And they're coming out with new ships and they're doing new opportunities and they have a predatory model, which is really no worse than any other model. Your Best Buy, your Black Friday, your car dealerships, any form of sales uses what they do. Scarcity, marketing tactics, and they've got a fantastic marketing team. Tier status and things like that. You know, as you buy ships and you're like, okay, I'm in. I've paid $1,000. Now you can see the next ship's up to like $5,000. They even have a $25,000 package and now a $40,000 package. The people just buy one thing. Way too rich for my blood, okay? I worked my way up into the investment and had to figure out how into this game am I? Buyer's remorse. So don't buy ships, okay? Buy the ship that you love and earn down. Get the starter ship. Reach out to us, join our Discord, hang out with us on events. Within a week or two, you will have the ship that you want to buy in-game. Almost everything is available in-game. There's a few that you have to unlock, and as far as I know, after you unlock them, they're still only available per purchase. One example is the Pirate Gladius and the Pirate Caterpillar. You have to unlock Pirate Swarm. Then you can buy them with real money. You only get 6 months insurance. That's not great. But then they're available. But you can only buy one per account. So you can't, and I don't think you can sell it. So that's kind of where I'm going. Don't buy ships. Everything's available in game. Pay money to buy ships if you have one that you want with you forever. Try to get on a 120 month or lifetime and you can sell. I'm happy to talk through the ship game. The idea is get the ship that you're going to want to play when the game comes out. We have an entire fleet. If there's another ship that you really want to play, work with us. Get up to captain level and that's your ship. Like that's what you get to fly from day one. Okay? You'll be a part of the team. And that starter ship you have will let you earn and do, and so just make sure it's a ship you love. You know, when you want that solo time, you'll fly your own ship. When you want the group time, you can join us. That's how the whole game is really designed, as community. And there's times you want to just be a prospector in the middle of nowhere and doing your own thing or whatnot, and then you got friends and say, hey buddies, I could use some escort here. I'm just doing my thing. But if you'd like, I'll give you a little bit of coin, or can't really afford the coin right now because I'm saving up for this. I guarantee you people are in it for the fun, the gameplay. So there's no other thing like this. And this video has gone on long because I'm just the White Knight. And I've got to be doing a podcast with one of my officers who is not the White Knight. He is very critical. He loves the game, and he criticizes it in all the right ways. And I'll add some of. I'll agree. I am a rational person. I want to be challenged. I want someone to present a rational, logical argument, and then I want to present my side, which I hope is rational and logical, so they can refute it. And that's why I think college is important, is discourse. If only it wasn't as pointless sometimes. That's another story. I was an academic advisor for a long time. So if you ever want to have a talk, so my background, just so you know, with the Ph.D. and all that stuff, executive coach, performance stuff, I help people level up in their hero story and move up in their career. I've had multiple people move up from $45,000 a year jobs to 75 to 150 to 250, some depending on the jump. And a lot of it is just like the coaching work and pushing themselves and having a coach help them. So it's kind of like having a sports coach, but for your life. And if you've ever seen Billions, I play the role of the female psychiatrist. I train assassins, make you really good at what you do. Don't really train assassins. Or did I work at the CIA? Not the Russian CIA. Not KGB either. In Russia, we have no problems because we have vodka. Except right now, we have a lot of problems. All right, I'm going to quit being a goof. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please like, subscribe. In the links, there is the Survivor to Hero org. Click on that. On the website, survivortohero.com, on the top right corner, you can see the menu. Drop it down, and you will see the Star Citizen project with all of the links. I'm rebuilding the website. I know it's for professional, it's a little janky. It's because it was just a digital business card for me for a while, and now it's going to be both purposes. So this channel is going to have more wellness stuff on it. Still Star Citizen. This is a passion, and I believe that we can bring positive mental health into the game. And when this game comes out, we are going to have a really amazing positive community. And I think life skills transfer through your character, like your in-game character and your other characters. It will give you ideas and support. And my friendships I used to play World of Warcraft, 2006. Anyway, friendships I made there have lasted till now. They can be really tight. I mean, talking to gamers now, right now, you guys know that Talking Voice, Discord, you may know people for a really long time and stay in touch, even if you guys move through the games. And that's what happened with me. One of my right-hand people who I've known for this really long time as our pirate queen. Just hint, hint, we actually do have some pirates. Known her for all that time. And actual pilot. So we have a pilot, a certified flight instructor who hates that I'm using Avenger 1 style throttle. Sorry, Cinderance, I just had to. Also, before you buy this, be sure to check out Virpil's Torque if you're into the pedals. We got links on the website with this stuff. More. I will be not doing pedals for the 318 until everything else is done. Right, so more advanced configs are coming, but first let's get this out for 318. 318 is going to be amazing. So many new things: research, investigations, cargo, piracy, security stuff, bounty hunting is coming. And I actually have some ideas for some character and biography and stuff, rep development that I'm going to be attempting to share with CIG and use my expertise as a psychology expert and behavior expert and all of those things to add some more immersion into the game and hopefully even make Death of a Spaceman more relevant. I think the medical gameplay is really awesome. Be whatever you want to be in this game. Play, try it on. Eventually, rep's going to be erased, so you get to start it over. That's a good thing. These full wipes give you something to work for. I know some people lose, I was from WoW, and I lost progression. Lose it. No, it's good. Now I get to try on something different. I could be a pirate, a bad guy this time. And next time, I could be a good guy, a bounty hunter. I could be bounty hunter this time with all the pirates and be a pirate next time. My last little thing, if you, we should probably do a separate video on this. We are going to do podcasts and about the topic, and that's coming. But choose your place that you want to be wisely. You cannot change your home base once it's started. So I'm choosing Orison because they changed the gravity thing, or the quantum. So it's like at 90,000 at 80. You start at 80 and go to 90,000, and then you fly out. Where it was 150. It was forever to break Atmo. Hated it. It just, Orison's the worst. Plus the clouds. It was just miserable. Now the performance is fantastic. It's a short thing. A lot of like starting bounties and stuff are near Yella. And bunkers are in every planet. I would say if you're into FPS play bunkers, then Area 18 or Hurston. Not Hurston. Area 18. It is Hurston. Yeah. So ArcCorp or Hurston. Area 18, Lorville. Two different places. Hurston, Lorville, Area 18 is on ArcCorp. ArcCorp is going to be the new starter place in which new players, because they've got everything. They've got all your FPS weapons, your armor. You can upgrade your ship. You can buy some ships there. Lorville has a ship buying place too. And not so much. They've got like an armor weapon store. It's super limited. And New Babbage actually has more armor weapons, or has weapons. I don't know. Armor, I think, is at Port Tressler. But with Crusader, your armor and your weapons are on Port Olisar. There's no medical. But now with it being really close to the planet, that's fine for me. I'd actually rather spawn at the planet where I can go to Cousin Crow's and upgrade my ship, then go to PO on the way out to get any weapons, ammo that I might need, and be good there. So just choose your place wisely, whatever works for you. ArcCorp is great. It's got a fast access to the tram. Crusader takes a little longer. I think Hurston, I would say, and New Babbage or Microtech are about the same. They are fixing the transit system, I'm told. So we'll see. Anyway, I'll see you in the verse. Like, comment, subscribe. This is a crazy long video. I don't expect you to watch it all. If you got to the end, awesome. Thank you. Really post a comment. Tell me your favorite thing you're looking forward to about 3.18. And check out the website if you have any controls. Oh, keyboard. I actually updated keyboard controls. So download my config for keyboard for 3.18, and it'll save you a little bit of time. And there's a video that shows like some of the benefits of it. Really, it's the power triangle. I adjusted that so it's really easy access, freeing up some other buttons for you, and those less used buttons. So that way, if you're using a keyboard and mouse, you can keep up with the joystick players, because that's the power triangle is so big, and I made it more efficient. Also, turrets, easy access to remote turrets. It's a really big deal when they don't work. Like click, 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 but the key command does. So I made it super fast. When I get into the Scorpius, boom. When I get into 890 jump, boom. I'm in the right turret. I know which one I want. I can click in real quick. Same with C2s, M2s, and I set that up on the keyboard. So pretty basic things. They do have the new, we were using F3 to call, but now they have the Alt-N. So whatever you want to set up, it'll be pretty easy. We've got videos to walk you through installing it. And if you do have questions, reach out to me, reach out to Apex, get on our Discord, and join Survivor Hero as an affiliate. It's the fastest way to also get in touch with us if you're not sure, because we do that ourselves. I do have a team who handles membership. Again, we're building all of this out in the org, creating big networks. We've already got some cool things going on. Anyway, David StarrTouch, namaste. This eye thing is creepy. I'm like looking at the screen. It's like...